All right, jury selection in the Karen Reed murder trial did not continue today. Yesterday, it was agreed that all parties would return to court next week to finish the job. But even before a full jury exists, the defense is taking issue with the location of the jury box. They've since filed a motion about it. And tonight, we have team coverage from our Canton Confidential team. John Maroney and Sue O'Connell spent the week in court. All right, we're going to hear from you guys. Let's begin with John's report detailing the defense's concerns.
This is the jury box for the Karen Reed murder trial. It's the latest focus of defense attorneys who say the seating for jurors violates their client's constitutional right to confront witnesses face to face because of poor sight lines.
The defendant's right of confrontation is affected because that's why we have juries, is to determine the credibility of the witnesses and what the facts are. And if they're not able to do that fully, there is a legitimate argument that that affects her confrontation clause rights under the Sixth Amendment.
Reed's lawyers have filed this motion asking to change the seating so jurors will look directly at witnesses during testimony. They say jurors must be able to see them so they can assess their credibility. They've even submitted images of defense attorney David Yannetti on the stand, claiming at least 6 jurors will only see the back of a witness's head. The defense says it has offered an alternative seating arrangement. NBC 10 legal analyst Michael Coyne agrees with the concerns of Reed's lawyers, saying seeing witnesses is important for the jury and lawyers.
But the way that courtroom is set up, the lawyers can't see all of the jurors. And what you want to be able to do as the lawyer is see what's resonating with the jury, what they're reacting to, what they're ignoring, because that helps you shape the balance of your trial.
All right, let's bring in John right now. John, this is an old courthouse. We know that. That jury box has been there a long time. Has this ever been an issue before?
Well, Monica, people probably have put up a stink about it in the past, but nothing has been done about it because that courthouse has been there for a long time, as you mentioned. Remember, this was where Sacco and Vanzetti, they were tried. That was more than 100 years ago. But Alan Jackson, he is the lead attorney for Karen Reed. He's from California. He comes in, he sees what's going on, and decides, this is not going to work. That goes something legal people here in this state have also been saying, but nothing has been done about it. We'll see what the judge does. Seating that courtroom already pretty tight.
I know. We know that's the case with a lot of these courtrooms around here. Sue, let's bring you in now. You kind of sort of figured this out earlier this week. The defense wasn't too happy with the jury box situation even before the motion was filed. What else did you take away after your time in court?
Well, I'll tell you, Monica, I've been frustrated that we in the press have been unable to hear the jurors' interviews. We're not even being reliably informed about how many jurors have been impaneled at the end of each day. But I have to say, I've also been fascinated by how much involvement Karen Reed appears to have in the jury selection process, many consultations with her law team during the potential juror interviews. And while I've been unhappy with the lack of transparency that Judge Beverly Cannoni has allowed the press, I have been impressed with her temperament in court. And I think the question, though, on a lot of people's mind, and I'm going to ask my Canton Confidential co-conspirator here, John Maroney, this. John, when do you think this trial will actually begin? How much longer is it going to take for us to get the number of jurors needed, do you think?
Well, I think there'll definitely be a jury next week that will be picked. There's only 4 more jurors to go, as you know. It sounds easy, but they could not get 2 of them yesterday on Thursday. So I think we'll be looking at either Tuesday or Wednesday for opening statements. I don't see any serious delays because of issues related to those jurors. The judge, of course, however, still has a lot of number of motions to rule on.
John, Sue, thank you so much. Of course, we'll be hearing a lot from both of you over the next few weeks. We appreciate it.